Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do another what's on my iPhone video. Last time that I did one, it was a while back. It was definitely over a year ago. I think it was like maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now. And that was when I believe I had the iPhone 6 Plus. And I'll link that video too. It seems to be one of my most watched videos, so I figured that you guys like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one with my iPhone X. Let me just start the screen recording real quick, but I haven't changed any of the apps just because I'm doing this. I just want to show you guys what I every day have on my phone. I also didn't organize it, so you guys will see that shortly, but I will put it up right here. And let me just hit screen record real quick. Okay, so you'll see my backdrop is just the it's just like a little flower. I'll go to the last page so you can kind of see it, but it's just a little flower in the background that I found on some random iPhone website. I really liked it because it was just simple. It didn't draw too much attention to the back. If you guys remember in my last video, or if you go and watch the last video, I got so many comments on my home screen because I had this picture from the Drake concert, which you can see that I love Drake. You can't really see the whole picture, you can just see his chin, but this is a big painting of Drake. But yeah, I just have this little simple flower. I want to kind of keep things as simple. But I will start on this page. So I just have my calendar here. I schedule a lot of calendar things if I really don't want to forget them. Typically my day-to-day life is not that crazy different. But I just have a few appointments in here. Oh yeah, this was for my dog's vet appointment, so we have that one. Let's see, I had a hair appointment next Sunday, but I changed it to this past Sunday, so I can delete that. I'm flying to Chicago next week, so that's another thing in there. Really like nothing, every single day my car payment is due. I have my laser away appointment, but I do use the calendar sometimes just so that I don't forget things, but normally I'm pretty good at remembering them just in my head, so I don't always do it. And then if I go to the next app, I have my Photos app, but I know a lot of people show how many photos that they have on their phone. So I have 7,044 for all photos, some favorites, a bunch of places. I really like this. If you haven't looked at like places on your phone, because I just started looking at it not that long ago. If you haven't looked at the places section, it's really cool because it shows you like where the pictures are from all these places that you've been. Oh, these are just both in the air. This is when I went to go see my mom in Colorado, so this is all of those pictures. And then there's also some pictures from when I went to, this is in Phoenix. This is when I went to go visit my grandparents in Phoenix. So this is just really cool, so you can see all of your trips just separated out. I have all my portrait mode pictures, my live photos, screenshots, burst photos, everything like that. Some stuff from my natural hair journey that I did not that long ago. Check out that video if you haven't already. There's also obviously the camera app. Everyone has that, the weather app. For the weather app though, I have quite a few different cities on here. I have of course Los Angeles, that's where I live. I also have Phoenix because I go there a lot to visit my grandparents. Chicago because that's where a lot of my family lives. Las Vegas, I go there from time to time to visit a friend of mine. Detroit, that's where I'm from, and that's where some of my family still lives too. Culver City, that's where I work. And Honolulu, I've only been there once, but I have it still on here. Denver is where my mom lives. New York, I've been a few times. St. Louis, I've never been to St. Louis. I don't really know why this is on here either. So then I have the calculator app, which I actually use all the time at work. So I'm always having that up toward the top. My notes, I have a ton of notes in here. Just that I don't even know what they mean sometimes, so yeah. I also have, of course, the clock, obviously, but my alarms, they're just all over the place. Like you can see how many alarms I have, and I set all of them, so the way that I do it, I set them starting at 4:59, and then I set all these in the middle, and then I go up until 8:22. So I go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning most days. And why I set an alarm like that and why I go from this time in the morning from 4:59 to 8:22, I don't know, but I'm super like, I will freak out and I will feel like I'm not gonna get up on time if I don't set every single one of those alarms. But I have a ton in here. I've never used this little bedtime thing. I don't really know what that is. Stopwatch timer, obviously. I have Snapchat, of course, too, on here. Still over here just trying to keep my streaks alive. Oh, you can see everything that is in front of me. But yeah, there's that. My Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, add me on Instagram. My name is lovekatenicole, just the same as it is on here. So if you guys want to follow me, that'd be really cool. I post a lot of pictures pretty frequently, and I usually have a story up, but I don't right now. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. I have my Spotify app, which I do pay for Spotify. I also pay for Apple Music though, and I don't know why I have both. I think I tend to lean on Spotify more often than I do Apple Music. Not for any real preference, just probably because I'm more used to it, to be honest. So I have that. You can see my playlist if you want, the things that I've listened to recently. I'm a huge Cardi B fan, so definitely been listening to Invasion of Privacy recently. Google Maps, of course, which I always have ready to go. I use it all the time. Same thing with Lyft and Uber. I use both of those all the time. Anytime I'm not going to work and I'm going somewhere else, I tend to Lyft or Uber there because it kind of stresses me out driving out here and trying to park. Like, my car's kind of big. I drive a Dodge Challenger, so like whenever I try and find a parking space, there's always so many compact parking spaces. It's hard, and like everything is congested over here. So I didn't really love to drive, so I have those apps open all the time, especially for going out. I have my Capital One app for my credit card. I also have DoorDash, and I love DoorDash. DoorDash is life if you live in LA or if you live in another like busier city, because sometimes it is kind of not the most fun to go fight traffic to go to whatever restaurant you want to go to. So I use DoorDash all the time. My Chase app for my bank account, and then there's the music app here. So like I said, I have Apple Music, but I don't use it nearly as much as some of the last stuff that I listened to. I actually got Apple Music so that I could listen to 444 when it came out. My Cardi playlist, of course, Beyonce, Lemonade, Views, Drake. Some really old stuff that I had on my like iPods when I first had them. So that's what most of this stuff down here is from. But yeah, I remember when that came out, Fame, Chris Brown. This is going back in the day. Wow. Michael Jackson, okay. So then I also have Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I'm super obsessed with Pinterest. I don't know if it's still that way for like all girls, if that's like the thing. I heard a lot of people are just like only using Instagram for inspiration for stuff like that now. I don't know, but I love Pinterest. Pinterest is one of my favorite things to go on and to look for. I have all my boards over here just for hair inspiration, for everything. I love pink hair. I really want pink hair one day. But just for everything, inspiration-wise, apartment inspiration, I have a board for too. Oh, this one's really pretty. This is so cute. But anyway, I have a little app thing for, a little folder, I guess, for photo and video, which is not accurate because it has a CBS app in it. Oh, which is not accurate because it has a CBS app in it. And it also has my GoPro app, which I guess is accurate. I have no clue where my GoPro is. I lost it. I lost it like in the house though, so it's so small, like I don't know, I haven't seen it in a really long time. And then I have my Gmail account, which I won't open up, but I have that one. And then I have my Gmail account, which I use sometimes, but I have 3,389 unread emails. Normal, pretty typical. My Wells Fargo app for my savings. Of course, I have these settings over here. Nothing special there. My Amazon account, oh my gosh, I love Amazon. Amazon is the absolute best. And also Prime Day is coming up soon, so that's fantastic. 4 more days left if you guys are into Prime Day. I love Amazon Prime. I also order Amazon Fresh too, and I've seen a few people do videos on Amazon Fresh and their reviews and also hauls for Amazon Fresh. So if you guys want me to do one of those, I would love to. I order from there all the time, so just let me know if that's something you'd like to see. I also have the Game Time app, which I don't use this as much anymore. I love going to concerts and to any type of event really. So I used to use this a ton, but I haven't really been going to anything recently. Who's coming soon? Kids Bop is coming to town. Yeah, it's pretty much everyone that I know. Oh, Paramore, okay. Then there's an extra app over here, not an extra app, but an extra folder over here. So I have the compass in there, which I don't use, tips, which I don't even really know what that is, voice memos, contacts, podcasts, find iPhone, Insta size, which I don't use anymore, subscriber count for YouTube, 1,990 as of today. I don't know how to get out of this, okay. iBooks, which I don't use really either, Messenger, YouTube Studio, which is kind of cool too, to see how many how many things have changed as far as analytics go. YouTube Studio is a cool app. Boomerang, I don't really use that either, but I kind of wanted more. I might bring that one back. Might bring that one back out of the folder. Facebook app, Citizens Bank, which I don't even have them anymore. I don't know why I still have that. There's the Bitmoji app, which I love, but I don't use it through this. I always just change my Bitmoji through Snapchat, which follow me on Snapchat too if you want. My name is lovekatenicole. And then I have the Venmo app, which I don't use very often. Every time that I've gotten a tattoo though, they require that you put a deposit down to make the appointment, and usually they take Venmo, so that's why I have it. My Apple Watch app, which I have my Apple Watch on right now. You can see my background on here. But I actually use this quite a bit to change everything. So easy on here. And then I have my Outlook app. This is for my work email. So I'll skip that one because that one's not fun. I have the GOAT app, which I love GOAT. GOAT is my favorite app to buy sneakers on. I use it a lot more than I use Flight Club. I actually don't think I've ever ordered anything from Flight Club. And I have a ton of sneakers and I use GOAT heavily. I actually have a order that I need to return soon, but yeah, here's my wish list over here too. It's kind of cool because you can keep track of everything that you like and you can favorite stuff on there. And then I have Clips, which I don't even know what that is. I have Mint, which I planned on using to keep like finances and stuff like that straight, but I've never used it. I never even hooked everything up. I don't even have like a login and password, so whatever. Google Photos is cool because it backs everything up, so I always have Google Photos on every phone that I use. There is the wallet, which I do have a few cards saved to. I don't use it a ton though. My activity for my watch, which I've been doing okay lately. I've been actually like hitting the activity goals, but my activity goal is really low. You can see it's 250 calories. So I need to work out. I need to like start working out or like do some exercise because my exercise thing never gets to 30 minutes. But yeah, that's that. There's a thing for photo and video. I don't use iMovie on my phone. FaceTime, you go from the recent call list and call people for FaceTime, so I don't really use that either for the actual clicking on the app. The YouTube app, which I don't watch YouTube a ton on my phone. I usually watch it on my iPad or computer. And then there's Files, which not really sure what that is either. I mean, obviously it's Files, but I never used it. I have the Capital One wallet, which I don't use at all. The App Store, of course. ADP is for my pay for work. Stick Archer game. I used to play this a little bit. I don't have a ton of games on my phone. I've never been like a person that plays a lot of games on their phone. Like if I want to play games, like I have a PS4, like I can play on my iPad. Like I've never just usually like play phone games when I'm out. But yeah, this game is kind of cool. I don't really play it that much anymore though. Let me get out. Oh, I gotta do this way. Then I have the Expedia app, which I do use actually. I use Expedia normally when I book any type of trip. I'll use Expedia just because it's really easy. Going to Chicago on July 20th, coming back to Los Angeles July 22nd. So just basic stuff on here. There's also the iTunes store, of course. There's a Coinbase app, which I've never used before, so that's cool. The Adidas Confirmed app, which I've also never purchased anything from. That's why I'm not logged in apparently, and I didn't update the app. So that's that. There's the Skip Lag app, which you can get relatively cheap flights on. I haven't been finding great deals on flights lately for that app, but I still have it on my phone. I think it's a good kind of resource to have because you can actually sort by like the lowest price tickets if you're willing to just go anywhere. So it's kind of cool. Postmates is another one. I love Postmates. I'm a huge fan of that. Also, the Sneakers app. I use this app all the time, actually. This is probably one of my most used apps. I'm surprised I don't have it up higher on the priority list. This is actually really cool. What are these? The One Reimagined. Okay, that's really cool. Oh, these came out already? I might have to actually get these. These are kind of dope. But yeah, there is that. And, oh, these are cool too. I really like the top ones though. I also have Microsoft Teams, which is what I use for work too, so that one's not fun either. Prime Video, which is pretty cool because you can actually buy and like download videos on there, and if you go on planes, I normally use it on my iPad too, but if I go on planes, like I downloaded The Big Bang Theory and Fresh Prince because those are my two favorite shows of all time. And then I have Alaska Airlines app for when I actually fly with them. Same thing with American. I have Delta and JetBlue as well. Airbnb, I've actually never used Airbnb before. I've never tried it. I was on here searching around a little bit before, but I haven't tried anything there. I also have the Cash app and of course the Fortnite app, which I'm sure a lot of people have too. I have the NYC Subway app, which I just haven't deleted it from my last trip to New York. I don't need that on a daily basis. I don't go there that often or anything. But this is just from the last time that I was there. I still have that. I also have the Pink Nation app, and the Victoria's Secret app, which I don't really shop with either one too much, just because I feel like their clothes are really expensive, so I don't shop there a ton. I have a beginner's French app, which I also haven't used. I have a lot of good intentions on doing productive things with my phone. I just don't actually do them. So, Fashion Nova app, which I love. Fashion Nova is cool, and there's also like a physical Fashion Nova store in Burbank where I used to live, so that's pretty cool too, to actually like go into the physical store. I don't know how many they have that are actual stores, but I don't think there's that many. I could be wrong though. I have my followers app for Instagram. This one kind of makes me sad though sometimes, because like if I lose followers, it like sends me a notification daily like lovekatenicole has lost at least 6 followers, and I'm like, that's kind of mean. But whatever. It's kind of a cool app to have, just so that you can kind of keep track of analytics and what's going on. I have my Hulu app, which I don't even know if I'm logged in on my phone. I've never used Hulu on my phone before, but I think it downloaded automatically because I had it on my iPad. PicMonkey I don't use on my phone either. I just use it on my iPad and my computer. There's also a Wi-Fi finder for Spectrum, which I thought was pretty cool, because when you go anywhere, if you have Spectrum already, you can just go ahead and use the Wi-Fi that's at kind of like local hotspots. I have the Bird app, which is really, really cool. I love birds. If you live in LA, I'm sure you know about birds and what they are. I don't know how many other areas they have them where there are this many yet. I know it's kind of still like an up and coming type of thing, and certain parts of LA don't even have them. So Bird is really cool though. Same thing with Lime. Lime is kind of the same. They're just like little scooters. If you haven't seen them, they're so much fun. But I use those whenever I go to Venice and just ride around with my friends and stuff like that, ride alongside the beach. It's a really cool, fun thing to do, and it's pretty cheap too. I think $1 to start, and then you pay like 15 cents like a mile, or like 15 cents a minute, or I don't really know. But it's really cool. I like it a lot. There's also a 3-in-1 ruler, which I downloaded this on my iPad because I was trying to measure my sliding glass door because I had to get a dog door, like a insert like that I had to order from Amazon to get installed into there. So I was trying to see how big my actual door was. You needed to measure the height. So I was measuring it with like my 12.9-inch iPad. And it's kind of cool. I don't really understand how this part works, but I just use this part. And then I have my Tinvisity app, Tinvisity, I guess that's what you call it. I have 2 cameras in my apartment. Don't mind the mess because it's like really messy right now. But I have 2 cameras in my apartment just for my dog, because when I go to work, I like to see what she's doing and make sure that she's okay. So I have these 2 little cameras here. They're actually pretty cheap too. They were $39 each from Amazon, and they're pretty clear. Like when you look at the picture, it's actually really good. And actually that is the end of everything. Besides my GroupMe app down here at the very bottom. The GroupMe app I have, and it is basically for my sorority. We'll send a lot of messages in there, just talk and chat in there too. And then of course, obviously phone app and the Safari app too. And then my messages too, of course, which is what I keep on the bottom left at all times. That's what I use the most. Over here you can see that I only have like my hair appointment thing. I have my Siri suggested apps, which are the ones I use the most. I think that's how that works. I have YouTube Studio, clock, subscriber count, calculator, weather, and then my phone battery percentage and Apple. I never knew this was over here. I wonder if this shows my AirPods too when they're like connected. I don't even know where my AirPods are. Yeah. But that is everything that I have on my phone. I'm also going to find my lock screen for you guys and show it to you, because if I close the screen, it'll end the recording, but I'll show you the lock screen. Is my dog cute? I'm going to show you a picture of my dog too. This is my little doggy. Isn't she adorable? She's the cutest. But yeah, my lock screen. Here it is. Well, this is an accidental screenshot that I took of it, but this is what my lock screen looks like. But that is everything that I have on my phone. Let me just end the recording. Cool. But that is everything that I have on my iPhone X. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's anything else that you want me to do that you guys would enjoy too, leave it below in the comments. I normally read through everything that anyone comments on the videos, so just let me know. And also subscribe to my channel if you want to, because I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, that's all that I have for you. So until next time, bye guys.